Everybody, welcome to this event here where what we call is a show presentation event. We're presenting a very kind of representative event in the world. I mean, we've never heard anybody else in the world presenting this kind of innovative way of depicting your family history, which is called My Ancestry comic book in a very clear way. I mean, so you understand what actually is all gonna be about. A little bit. I'm getting closer to the camera so you see some details. It's not really gonna be very clear. It's a kind of a blurry detail here in Hangouts, though we know we're using this as our promotional way of showing you the way you can have your own genealogy pictured and drawn personal way. What we're trying to present you tonight is this very well renowned artist here in Padua, but I think from tonight on it's going to be renowned everywhere in the world. The guy here is not actually in the camera. You can closer here, right? Your name is Emanuele. You don't know that. Good. Minutes ago, it was actually talking to us about the whole techniques that came up within this project. So the story went like a few months ago. So back in September last year, Michele, together with some of friends, Giusy, the one who's helping Michele run this amazing Museo Cognome. So he came to visit him and talked to him about this project. So he was not really like well convinced that this could be an easy project, but which is not easy at all. And then was messed up. And he was explaining the tough moments that he was incurring with, as far as when he came up to the way that the family life back in those times could be depicted in a comic way, in a comics strip, because everybody of us got a lot of old pictures. I was saying on Facebook, everybody of us has got family pictures from the shoebox. I've got shoebox una scatola di scarpe. Molte volte abbiamo queste vecchie foto di famiglia che magari sono rimaste la famosa soffitta. Everybody of us has got a rooftop room where family pictures were stored in the shoebox. That's actually where all of us started. We claim ourselves as genealogists here, professional genealogists. That's what we do as for life. And actually, we do this job because we firstly love it. It's really a passion that we've been introduced by ourselves, as I started, and he started, and he himself started, two great friends of mine who actually have hosted me tonight. And I thank Michele for hosting this event tonight. Everybody of us started with something, with our own family history. Now, I don't think Manuel knew about his family history, but he's been very excited to be part of the project ever since. And though we didn't know anything about genealogy at all, so thanks to Michele helping me out with all the information about the Cartucciello family, which is his own family, he firstly gave him the family pictures back to the 1800s, and that will be kind of easy because he had a reference to. I mean, le foto sono comunque un punto di partenza, perché è stato un po' più semplice, perché c'era comunque il riferimento visivo. C'è il riferimento visivo. So what's happening instead for the 1700s and 1600s? Well, we basically use the main information that we got from the results of family history research. We come back in our on-site local archives. But as Gabriella was mentioning before, behind the real just dates and names that we can get from the research, what actually comes up important in a work like this might be a dowry record, un testamento. You're about to die, or like Michele was telling me, testamento, which is dowry record, sometimes will be written down even years before the person died. Anche prima, molto prima, parlando del testamento con Gabriele, che può essere una fonte importante anche come informazione da includere le immagini, che so,
pensi di una determinata famiglia?
No, per capire pure i rapporti familiari che c'erano fra i
rapporti familiari, anche proprio gli oggetti,
So this tool is not just that everybody have been owning in the house for years and years, and have been actually handed over through generations. Might be depicted by your great Emanuele artist in this comic strip. So that's, I mean, from my point of view, the Ancestry comic book project is a real good way for both making this drawing work really worth something, and it's really an invaluable work, which I will pay a lot of money for because it's really what it is, really worth. And the other side, it makes the on-site research really worth doing. I mean, using the on-site research records is an invaluable gold mine of information for everybody you out there doing your family history research. So thanks to Emanuela and Michaela for hosting us tonight and giving us the opportunity of getting to know this stunning project, which I hope is going to be what everyone will for years to come. Okay.
Well, I was with Michele in in Utah last year, and we actually found a lot of interest about this topic. People actually in Italy, they don't know about genealogy, and as you know, we really think that this topic can grow. It can also be something very important for tourism, and as a point of contact with people coming in Italy from the States and from also other countries. So what do you think about this?
It's definitely true. I do agree with you, and I can take your word on that and tell you you did a great job last year in Salt Lake City. For everybody who doesn't know where that is Utah, and Rootstack is the largest conference in the world. Sto parlando a voi italiani, vabbè, spero che qualcuno mi capisca l'inglese. C'è questa conferenza grandissima di genealogia in America. Family history has become the second most spread hobby in America after gardening. That's what I read about. So genealogy is really a big thing. Beyond being a big business, which is definitely what was turning out to be years later, it's definitely first of all a hobby that everybody loves doing. And I can tell the same from my own work experience as well as they can say it. Especially as on-site researchers here in Italy, we consider ancestral tourism, so ancestral tour project that you went to present in Utah. I think, well, it is definitely an utmost opportunity for having little towns like Padula, or actually I come from Benevento. So a lot of the little towns like in San Bartolomeo and Galgo, I can think of wonderful Golf tour. I can probably imagine someone out there kind of jumping off the chair.
It's a challenge.
Here in this town.
It's a challenge for the south of Italy.
It's a big challenge. Nobody knows about genealogy.
Yes.
But on the other side, countries like Scotland or Ireland in Europe have developed a big business around ancestral tourism. They bill around $8 to $10 million at each year by ancestral tourism.
That's why we believe.
But I'm not only thinking and talking about money. I'm just talking also about how this could benefit the whole Rwandan. Because these little towns are suffering a kind of immigration wave still nowadays, like they did in the past when Americans ancestors or Argentinians ancestors, whatever. So all these people in Tennessee, ancestors, went off to Europe.
One of the efforts Museo del Cognome has is the daily contact with the Italian American community.
Right.
And this is not only about research. This is just
Definitely. It's about keeping in touch. And
yeah. It's about keeping in touch, and so you cannot you can notice the interest they have. And this
terrifically
interesting. Yeah, they want to discover, they want to know, and I think he's doing a great job. And in the future, also other people in our area will understand, this job and how he is promoting Valentiniano and Salerno outside Italy.
Owning a genealogy museum like he is doing is possibly one of the greatest ideas to have people, especially during the Italian people, being connected to genealogy much more than I can do, because I don't have a museum. But I mean, I think our job is much more evaluated abroad, because maybe from their point of view they have much more interest than we do. But showing your genealogy by a comic book, for example, is a terrific idea. Through a museum, it's really what makes this project a good one.